Hi, it's Wasabi. Welcome back to the channel. Today's battle's on the highway map, with Captain Oz from 1AR clan. Now we can see from the configuration he's got equipment for sniping with binocs and a rammer and fence, but this is not a game that he's going to use that. So let's see how he plays the map and responds to the enemy. And how he uses the tank. Now, this is a tier 10 TD and it's a tier 9, tier 10 game, so he's top tier. And there's 7 tier 10s in each side, so yeah, it's going to be an interesting game. Now they've spotted a few tanks that have already pushed up. Oh, let's make the mini-map bigger, that's horrible. Yep. Alright, so the standard B and a char feature 4. So it's just going to change the angle here to try and get some side shots on them. It's also putting him fairly forward here. Alright, so now that's interesting. I didn't see the view range circles. Must be something in the config that's not bringing that up. That's normally there in the settings. Anyway, so these tanks are sort of on the edge of the view range, so he's not getting spotted while he's firing from these tanks, but he could be spotted if there was someone closer, so there's always something to watch out for. And I think he's got some hard cover to his right, so he's protected a little bit from tanks that might be firing from the shelves along the sort of 8 line. Anyway, got another big 283 there. He's managing to punish him, and he got a nice shot into that stand-up B doing 1,079 hit points of damage in one shot, so interesting how that happened. I'm going to say very high roll. Alright, so they've basically dealt with that threat there. Charfeture 4 has run away. Standard B is gone. Actually, no, it's a different Charfeture 4. So yeah, basically all those tanks that came from the enemy side there. Now, also the town is a bit light on for tanks. So most of the tanks are on this side. Oh, that's a nice shot there. It doesn't have that high shot velocity. Let's have a quick look at the shell. So 152mm, a shell velocity of 950, standard round. I think it's very similar on the premium round, there's no real difference there. Alright, anyway, it's got just over 2.5k of damage already and 1800 of resisted damage, so getting some nice spotting here. And this is partly because he's taken this fairly aggressive position. Now he's spotted a CC2 Mark 1, CC1 Mark 2, God, I get that the wrong way around. But just while he's getting in position again here, the Object 283, what is your experience of them in game? It seems to be a lot of players playing them are relatively inexperienced. I guess that's the mechanism that people have been spending money perhaps in the holiday ops and getting the tokens and picked up an Object 283 even if it's a rental, and not really having experience of tier 9s or 10s. It does seem to be a lot of poor play in Object 283s. Anyway, let me know in the comments if that's your experience as well. But in any case, he's in a sort of a bit of an awkward position. If he pushes on the CC1, he's going to get crossfire. Oh, and here we go. It's going to charm. MLE 75 has been putting shots into him. He's taking a bit of a beating right now. Taking hot hits from Minotauro. And luckily absorbs that one on his tracks. And an E50, I think, particularly dangerous position, and yes, although he's told to fall back, bang, he gets sent back to the garage. Alright, so now we can focus a bit more on this CC1, and he takes him out with that shot there. Charlie MLE 75 has just pulled back onto the other side of the railway bridge. And you've also got a T92 arty down below. Although I'm pretty sure CaptainOz doesn't want to go after him. But CaptainOz is on 5k of damage and 4.4 of assisted damage here, so over 9k of combined. This is just turning into a great result. Now, the problem here is he going to get much more because they're very spread out and there's not many enemy left, and a lot of them have got not very many hit points. So there is a super conqueror out there. Oh, there's an E75. No, there's not an E75. There's the Minotauro. Maybe you can get a shot into the Minotauro. T95 goes down. So I think the Minotauro is about the only tank left that he's going to get likely to get some hit points from. And I forgot to mention Mattyman was platooning with him, as he's wont to do. And, oh, that's interesting. There's another E50 with another player called Jules. So one was Jules 3 who got vaporized just before, and this one called Jules 2. So they're brothers or something like that. In any case, that's the end of the game. Very quick game in the end, and a great result for CaptainOz. Well, here we have the results. He's actually ended up with 6.3k of damage, got 2 kills there, and 4.4k of assisted damage there, so it's a nice combined total of 11k. So yeah, very impressive result. That's in the high caliber award and the Confederate award for damaging tanks that were then killed by his team, and the Ace Tanker Mastery badge to go with that. So let's have a look at the team score. Alright, so Wally and Mattyman have finished on top there. CaptainOz with 1208 base experience, great level in tier 10. Mattyman getting 985, and yeah, so that's interesting. The E50s, one of them did pretty well and the other one didn't. Oh, he was the one who got smashed earlier on. Jules 2 and Jules 33, not in clans, but yeah, I wonder if they're related somehow. Alrighty, on the other side, what do we get? Super Conk doing 4.4k and another CC doing 2.9k, the Gorilla 15 doing 2.7, so it stand out in terms of damage, but they did get rolled pretty much, so good work by CaptainOz and his team. Alright, so he ended up firing 9 shots, doesn't sound like a lot, but all of them hit, so great shooting there. 7 penetrations however, so did get a couple of bounces or shots absorbed by tracks, that sort of thing. One of those was splash damage, so HE round there, or Hesh round, and that gave me his damage total, and 3,000 of it was at a distance of more than 300 metres, so it belies the myths about the accuracy of the 152mm gun. Certainly working well there for CaptainOz. So we did have some mission payouts there that helped offset the cost, and in fact he ended up making a very nice profit at 74k. So very nice at tier 10. So great game there from CaptainOz. Thanks very much for providing the content. Hope to see more from you, and if you're watching this and you got some insights into how to play this particular tank, or you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. It does make it a bit more available to other people who are looking for this sort of content. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please consider doing that. We'll have more great content to follow. Thanks very much for watching.